What's going on, everybody? This is 40B Nasty. I'm here to show you an update with my tank. I've been dosing Vibrant. It says 1 milliliter per 10 gallons. I have a 65-gallon tank, so I dose 6.5 milliliters per week. You do have the option of possibly dosing 2 times per week. That's definitely your choice to do. It wasn't my choice for the last 3 months. I'm actually reconsidering doing it now that my tank has gotten used to the Vibrant and I have seen no ill effects on my tank. So I'm thinking about doing it every 4 days now, and hopefully we'll see some different results because this green hair algae is definitely growing out very well. The turf algae is gone, I hope. I don't really see it around my tank. I'm going to show you the bubble algae real quick. As you can see, there's some dead sacs right there. So that means all the spores or whatever it was that's keeping the bubble algae alive is actually dying off. So this is a good thing. The only place I really do see a piece is right there. If you can see that little black pearl, but that piece almost looks like it's dead too. If you know these rocks from my other videos, they were covered. You can see a couple dead sacs on there. But if you notice in my tank, over here, this piece, these were all covered with algae, all 4 of them. Now they have none of it on it. I'm actually taking some advice from one of the viewers that said something about reducing lighting. I'm not taking the advice to reduce the lighting, but I'm taking in consideration of some kind of theory about, okay, so this is a low PAR area. Now this Vibrant and the low PAR is possibly working against this algae from growing into it. So hopefully if I take this top layer off and I start ripping that off and kind of taking the focus of the nutrients and the algae to grow the algae up top, then this Vibrant working up from the bottom is going to hopefully take care of the second layer and then hopefully remove the rest what's on the 3rd layer. Now as far as my bryopsis goes, it's back. It's there. It's very little, but it's there, and I know how fast bryopsis can grow in a tank. It'll take about a week or 2 weeks if you're not combating it with something. I'm going to have to go on Reef to Reef, figure out whether or not I can maybe use Reflex HD. I haven't decided whether I wanted to go that route with the Vibrant. I got to find out for sure if you can actually use those together. But other than that, the only other choice is if I can't do that, then I'm going to have to start dosing 2 times a week, or basically once every 4 days, which I would rather do because it gives it an extra day for this stuff to work itself in instead of overloading it. And it is part of something that you can do. It's on the bottle. They say it's okay to do if you have a serious outbreak, which I consider myself in that factor. So other than that, just trying to keep this sand bed, use my turkey baster to blow off the rocks, keep the nutrients in the water column versus settling down. It does look like, it does have a nice flow on the top, but still the nutrients will settle in that algae and it will help it grow. So other than that, I haven't done anything to my tank besides add a bag of Phosguard, and my phosphates actually were not too bad. I was kind of impressed actually. Hopefully I can reduce that. Maybe that'll help battle with this green hair algae. The only other thing new in my tank is this neon orange Disca Mosa, I think they're called. And if you notice there's a little foot on the back, pretty happy about that. That means I get a little freebie in there, and it could be a surprise. Who knows what it could be? It could be a Jawbreaker, or it could be a Candy Crush. How awesome would that be for me? Because if you don't know what those are like, they are a very pretty coral piece, but they're also a very expensive one. I'm talking like $250 to possibly $750, depends on who's selling it. So I'm a little excited to see what comes out of it. If it's another neon orange, great. I love these things. Honestly, if you're a beginner, this is an easy coral to take care of. I mean, you can get another little close-up on it. Pretty much, I was watching a video from Than that works at Tidal Garden. He said, if these are dying in your tank, you need to reconsider your hobby, because these things should not be dying in your tank. I actually watched him propagate one. He just basically took an X-Acto knife, cut it right down the middle and through the mouth, and then stuck the 2 pieces on a rock, and he said within a month they'll grow back. So literally, if he's not killing those things off by doing that, and your tank is killing those things off, you need to reconsider your hobby. But your algae issue, you don't need to reconsider your hobby, because that, in the real world, in the ocean, 90% of the coral reefs are covered with algae. So don't feel bad that your tank is looking bad. You just need to learn how to combat it. So figure out, ask questions. I'm always here. I may have a solution, I may not. Obviously, I don't have any for my tank because it's growing back constantly. I do know it's because of my nutrients export. That's really what it is. I overfeed my tank, and my lights are on a pretty long time, probably about 9 hours. So I do know my issue. It's just how much am I willing to back off of my issue. So other than that, I appreciate you guys always watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is 40B Nasty out. Take care.